Hey guys, Jamiy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now. Also, you've clicked on this video because you want to know how to get some secret abilities, or hidden abilities, what you want to call them, but in this game they are called secret abilities. Now, if you don't know what secret abilities are really quickly, obviously, Loomians have these things called abilities on them. So if you go to the battle phase, you can see its ability for the starters also, all of them are awakening, unless you get the secret ability, which also is a lot rarer. So, really quickly though, most Loomians have 2 normal abilities. I'm pretty sure the only ones that don't have 2 is Discits. Discits only has 1 normal ability, which is Harmonize. Babore only has 1 normal ability, and I'm pretty sure there's another one. I don't exactly remember, but I think it might be Cinnamorph. Might only have 1 normal ability. Again, might be wrong about that one though. But pretty much like I said, most of them will have 2 abilities or 1 normal ability, and then also all of them in the game currently have a secret ability, which is a lot rarer. In order to get these hidden abilities or secret abilities, the only way to get them in the game right now, especially for wild encounters, also the starters have hidden abilities as well, or secret abilities, but the only way to get those is to also keep buying them right now. Obviously, for those, we'll have to wait until breeding comes out to get them more efficiently, but obviously, to find secret abilities in the wild, those are right now the only way to get them. You need the ability charm. If you don't have the ability charm, you will not find hidden abilities or these secret abilities. You know what I mean, okay? If I say hidden abilities or secret abilities, just know I'm talking about the same thing. But like I said, you will not find them. If you want to know the specific odds for secret abilities, when the game first came out, I believe it was around a 1 in 512 chance, somewhere around there. They've actually decreased that now, so now they've actually, well, I guess they've technically buffed our chances, and now the chance to find these secret abilities is now 1 in 256. There isn't any Lumi boost to increase our chances, we just have this Game Pass right now. Eventually in the future we might get a Lumi boost to increase them, but I don't really think that's possible. I think they're just going to stick to the Game Pass. But really quickly as well, once you actually have your hidden abilities or your secret abilities, once you actually go to them, so also these are some of them, once you catch them, you can tell it's the secret ability because there'll be a green star right here where usually the alpha is. So if we go to the alpha, you can see that this is where the alpha badge is, and also otherwise, if it's a secret ability, there'll be a green star. Some people have already caught gleaming secret abilities, so also they'll have both of them. So they'll have the alpha badge, and I think it's either here or here there'll be the green star. I'm not really too sure what it is. I haven't got one yet because they're super rare. But pretty much wanted to quickly get that out of the way. But also in this video I'll be showing you exactly how you can tell they are secret abilities before you catch them. Also, I'm not going to talk about the starters ones because also you just have to buy them, but there are going to be some Loomians, for example like Twilights, that you're not really going to know unless you're really good with like damage calculations, how if Twilight's hidden ability or not. So I'm not going to talk about Twilight's hidden abilities. The only secret abilities I'm going to be talking about is the ones that is very easy to spot, and also giving you tips on how to actually be able to find every single secret ability in the game that we can tell is a secret ability. So anyway, with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay then, so for the first Loomian that I'm actually going to show you how to see if it's a hidden ability before you catch it, it's actually going to be Twittle. So I think we're going to go in route order. So we're going to start with Twittle. Obviously you can find Twittle on any route, so it really depends. You don't have to search on Route 1 for a hidden ability Twittle, but I think this is probably the most common place to find Twittles, and plus Twittle actually probably has one of the best secret abilities, which is Rev Up. So also, this is going to take a long process, and again, you have to do this every single time that you encounter the Loomian that you want. So for example, for this Twittle, every time that you find a Twittle, you want to wait. Don't do anything. Unless you have a Geklow, you can use Spare. Also, Spare will leave your opponent on 1 health minimum. It will not kill it, which is what you want. Also, it makes it a lot easier to catch. So I'd recommend getting a Geklow for this. Definitely makes it a lot easier for our process. But pretty much for Twittle, wait, just don't attack it and just wait a turn. Okay, so wait now its turn. Twittle, you stare. And right at the end of the turn and at the beginning of the second turn, if Twittle raises its speed, it is a hidden ability. Really quickly, I actually have my own that I hunted for, which is has the secret ability in it again, called Rev Up. accelerate at the end of each turn, boosting your speed. So really quickly, just to show you what it looks like, I'm going to send mine out. And I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So Twittle, again, is very easy. Just leave it for a turn. If it raises speed with rev up, it's good. So I'm going to stare just so I don't kill it. So I'm going to stare. Don't do any damage. I didn't raise my speed as you guys saw. Pounce, okay, critical hit. And rev up and speed rose. So that is how to tell if Twittle is a secret ability. And also just catch it. Also, I would definitely recommend, I actually completely forgot about mentioning this at the start of the video. I would recommend, also secret abilities are super rare already. And especially getting a good personality on top of a good secret ability is also super rare. So if you haven't already, for example, for a secret ability Twittle, I would recommend plus attack for personality, which also mine has, which is really good. So I would recommend, if you have a Discit that raises your physical attack, put it in your first slot of your party. Discit's ability actually is Harmonize. This is where it does in battle, but outside of battle, there's a 50% chance that the wild encounter that you're fighting has the same personality traits that your Discit does. Also, it's not going to work every time, but at least you get to raise your chances a lot more to get a really good personality on your potential secret ability. So I thought I'd quickly mention that. Should have mentioned at the start, but whatever. But anyway, Twittle by far is like one of the easiest to get, and like I said, it is actually one of the best secret abilities we have right now. Anyway, on to the next Loomian. Okay then, for the second Loomian, we're actually going to be talking about Kaphon. And it's not actually just Kaphon, it's Kaphon Prope, which is Kaphon's evolution. And then the other bug type, which I forgot the name of, it is Grubby and Cornucopia. They all actually have the same secret ability. Once you evolve Prope and Cornucopia to the final form, they get a different secret ability. It changes to something that suits them a little bit better in my opinion. So then, for Kaphon, again, I would say Kaphon actually might be a lot easier to find. It's pretty much the same for Twittle, but you actually tell if it's a secret ability at the beginning of the battle. Kaphon and Prope and Grubby and Cornucopia all have defensive priority. Again, I actually have one of these myself. I actually have quite a lot of them, but it is defensive priority. Upon entering the battle, harshly reduce your speed to boost your physical defense and your special defense, or melee defense, range defense. So also I have one, so again, as soon as you see a Kaphon, Prope, Grubby, and Cornucopia, I'm going to send out my Kaphon now that is secret ability. As soon as you encounter it, it will drop its speed by 2 stages, and it will increase both of its defenses by 1 stage each. That is a secret ability Kaphon, and I just realized the Kaphon looks really weird from the back, to be honest. But again, I guess technically, yes, it is easier to find than Twittle, because also you get at the very beginning of the encounter, but some people might miss it, so be wary of that. Also, again, Kaphon, if you just want Kaphon, which also Kaphon evolves into, I was going to say Discit, it doesn't evolve into Discit, it evolves into Cinemoth. If you want Cinemoth's hidden ability, obviously then, which is Flutter, then also I would recommend to go for Kaphon in Route 1. Route 1, you can find Twilights, Kaphons, and Twittles. If you want to find or hunt Kaphon and Grubby, also Grubby evolves into Terrafly, which gets the secret ability Bug Fever. It's actually really good. And then also I would recommend to go to Gale Forest, where you can find all 4 of them at once. So again, that is, again, really easy for Kaphon. Just as soon as you find it in the wild, if it raises its defenses and decreases its speed, it's a secret ability. You don't even have to do anything to find this one. It's just really simple. So again, that's that one. Until the next one. Okay, the next Loomian we're going to be talking about is actually Pider. Pider has the secret ability Coursing Venom. So for this one, all you're going to do is hit Pider with a poison type move. Now, if the Pider absorbs that poison type move and it doesn't take any damage, that is actually a hidden ability one. So again, Coursing Venom, when struck by a toxic type attack, it is absorbed, and this Loomian's toxic type attacks are strengthened. So just have a Loomian with a poison type move or a toxic type move, and also just hit the Pider once. If you do damage to the Pider, even if it's just a little bit of damage, it's not a secret ability. You can just run away, unless you want to catch it, I guess. But you just keep hitting Pider with poison type moves until one absorbs your move and it just doesn't take any damage. Then also, you know, that is your secret ability. Again, I should note really quickly as well, I don't actually have a Pider one. I haven't really looked for one myself. I don't think Pider's that really good for PvP, at least right now, but it could in the future, we'll have to see. But again, Pider's pretty rare as well. You only can find it in the night, so also take note of that. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, then for the next Loomian, it's actually going to be Geklow. Geklow, again, is actually pretty cool. Also, it has the normal ability Lightning Rod, which also absorbs electric type attacks. And it has another one which just, every time that Geklow uses a light type move, it has a chance to daze them, which is kind of like confusing this game. So for Geklow, it's actually pretty simple. Just get yourself another Geklow, that, for example, that has a, or just any Loomian, I guess also you can have Eagle as well, that has Shine, or again, any other light type move. Shine is just, I think, one of the weakest to use, but pretty much. Also, Geklow has, especially my Geklow, has the ability Lightning Rods, which just means it absorbs electric type attacks. The secret ability for Geklow is actually called Prismatic. Now, if we quickly bring up the where it actually does, when struck by a light type attack, it is absorbed, and this Loomian's light type attacks are strengthened. So if you guys think back to like a Heatran, for example, and it has like when one of the abilities for Heatran, I can't remember exactly what it's called. Whenever Heatran gets hit by a fire type move, its fire type moves are increased. So this is pretty much like a fairly similar concept. So for this one, just use light type moves on Geklow. Also, if the Geklow gets damaged, it isn't a secret ability, but if the Geklow absorbs the attack, it will be secret ability. And again, I love Geklow, I really love it. Also gotta wait for its evolution, which I can't wait for you guys to see. It's actually pretty good. I know some of you guys have seen like the pixel sprite of it, but I like the evolution. I prefer Geklow. I like the little glitchiness, and also Geklow reminds me a lot of Politoed, which I use, which is pretty derpy as well, so that's probably why I love it a lot. Anyway, on to the next Loomian. Okay, the next one is actually Babore. The reason why I had to quickly record it is because of this boast. Every time that you battle a Babore, also, well, I guess 99% of the time, since also secret abilities don't do that, but for Babore's boast ability, it will increase its attack if its own attack stat is higher than my attack stat. Also, my Weevil's higher level, so it's a lot higher level, so its attack stat's better. Or the Babore will decrease its attack stat if its attack stat is lower. Oh, however, its secret ability is called, I was going to say Prismatic, it's not, it's called Resilience. It's pretty much like, kind of like a stamina from Pokemon. If I quickly just look it up, it is called Res. Let me quickly find it so I can get the information for it really quickly. Okay. Boosts your melee defense every time you are hit by an attack. So for this one, I would recommend also keeping your eyes out for once you encounter a Babore. If it doesn't increase its attack or lower its attack, and also if both doesn't pop up on your screen, like right around here, it's actually a secret ability. Another way you can test it, if you actually didn't, if you might have potentially missed it, is just using, again, Geklow, or Geklow, and using Spare. Spare will also, you can hit them as many times as you want. It's just like a false swipes, and you just can't kill them. It'll always leave them on 1 health. Even if it only has 1 health left and use Spare, it won't do any damage, you'll just leave it on 1 health. So, definitely recommend using Spare on Geklow if you miss the boast. And also if the Babore increases its defense after you hit it with your attack, it's a secret ability. Anyway, on to the next one, which I think is actually going to be Kleptyke, which is a bit iffy, but I'll get into it once we actually find one. Okay, we found one. This one actually took a bit, but actually Kleptyke also has a pretty good hidden ability, or secret ability. Again, this one, technically you can find it. Again, I haven't found it. The only hidden abilities that I have are all my Cathalons that I found, my PvP Terrafly, and my Twittle, my PvP Twittle as well, which I still need to level up. But Kleptyke has the secret ability Thief. Its other 2 normal abilities are called Apprehension, which I'm pretty sure just sees what it smooths are. So if we put in Apprehension, yeah. So Apprehension is it's one of its normal abilities. You get an uneasy feeling, or you get uneasy when you detect the foe has a move that is powerful against you. So that one usually just pop up on your screen at the beginning of the battle. This other one is called Burglar. It just has like a chance to steal your items every time that attacks you, which also lists 2 normal ones. They're okay, but the secret ability, it depends on really how people can use it. It's actually called Ability Thief. So again, if I quickly put in this and look to make sure I get it right. So the description for this, or the effect, is steal the ability of your target when you KO them. So this one, I'm not 100% works, I will mention, but I think it does. Although it's going to be a pain in the butt. That's all I'm going to say. So I wouldn't really recommend Kleptyke. I'll just recommend just catching all of them if you want a secret one. But if you want to spend the time to do this, also it will work. But it's going to take... It's just probably one of the longest secret abilities to get. Also, the Discits, which we actually we actually found a Discits in the middle of this video. So that'll be after this one as well. And that'll be the last one that we have. So for this one, though, have a Loomian that is one shot. Or level 2, level 3, just like super low level. Also just go to Route 1 and just catch the lowest level thing you can find. Preferably something with low defenses, because also Kleptyke is on level 7. But also if apprehension doesn't pop up, if it does pop up, then just run. On your screen usually again it'll be around here that apprehension will show up. But if it doesn't show apprehension, it's either Burglar or Ability Thief. So again, just let the Kleptyke KO your very low level Loomian. If it KOs them, technically speaking, it should pop up saying Ability Thief, I would imagine, and then also it would change to the new ability that it just stole from whatever it killed. So also, like I said, I think Kathon might be pretty decent, because also the defense is very weak, so I would just go to Route 1, catch a low level Kathon. Also just take into effect, just try and memorize what the Kathon's ability is that you have in your party. Let the Kleptyke kill it. If the Kleptyke steals your ability and now it has the ability that you have on your Kathon, or whatever else you want to use, then it is a secret ability. Catch that thing. They're actually really rare, because Kleptyke is just rare in general. But that's pretty much it. Also, that's quite a few of the Loomians. Again, after this, there'll be a Discits clip as well. But the only ones that we can't really find in the wild right now that is like 100% guaranteed is Twilight and Ansy. I'm pretty sure that's actually the only 2 that we didn't talk about. Ansy actually gets the drainage ability. Every time that you use a draining move, it gets healed a little bit more. You can technically tell in that one in the wild, but again, I don't think the average player is going to be able to tell that, so I would just say to catch all of them if you want one, or wait until breeding comes out. And again, Twilight has the hidden ability Neutralize. Its normal type move has become a little bit stronger, I believe, or everything becomes normal type move. It's one of those, I'm not really 100% sure. So yeah, but again, for that one, for Twilight, I would just recommend to just catch all of them, or again, to wait until breeding comes out. But other than that, that's all of the wild Loomians as well, which is pretty good. So again, that is what I would recommend, so there is that. Anyway, pretty much it. Again, I'm going to quickly show the Discits one, because I actually found a Discits, and I'll explain how Discits' secret ability works and how you can find that one. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys whenever, which I don't know what I'm doing an outro, but whatever. Okay, shut up. Okay, I actually found this Discits while we caught in the middle of this video, but I thought I'd stick on the end of this video. I wasn't going to talk about it, but hey, since we caught one, and I might as well record doing the battle with it as well. But Discits actually has a secret ability as well. It's actually called Mean-Spirited. For Mean-Spirited, when all the Loomians are asleep, it does more damage, or its damage is increased, like 50%, but that might get nerfed pretty soon, so yeah. But honestly, for Discits, I would just recommend to catch all of them if you can. Also having the Geklow with spare just helps a lot, or just having the Ace Disc, which are pretty much Master Balls. But for Discits, you can actually tell as well in battle. Also, if you're not too bothered about catching every Discits, like maybe you've already got one and that's it, you don't need any more, but you might want to get a hidden ability, Discits' normal ability actually again is Harmonize. When inflicted with burn, paralysis, or poison by an opponent's move, the opponent is obligated to be inflicted too. So for this one, my only thing that I can really recommend is also to paralyze Discits, to what are the rest of them? To paralyze it, to burn it, or to poison it. Also right now we don't have anything to poison. like we don't have Toxic yet in the game. We don't have like Will-O-Wisp in the game. The only move in the game that actually can 100% paralyze an opponent is actually Geklow's move at level 18. I actually don't have it on this, I didn't teach you to it, but it's called Tase. Also, it's a pretty low damaging move, but it has a 100% guarantee to paralyze whatever it hits. So I would recommend that, but also since Geklow is level 18, I'm not 100% sure if Discits can actually live a hit from that, so you might end up just killing the Discits anyway. So again, that might be the bad idea, but again, Tase is pretty weak, so I would hope not, to be honest. I mean, we can quickly check it, I guess, right now with Geklow's, I guess, normal swipe. Again, I guess we'll try it like this, because also Spare is 40 base power move, but also doesn't get stab increase, whereas what's the move again called? Tase is like a 20 base power move, but does get stabbed, so it's like, what, like 30-ish, something like that, so not as much as Spare should hit. So if Spare takes down to one shot, which it doesn't, so technically speaking, you should be able to use Tase with Geklow, and to paralyze Discits. Then if Discits tries to paralyze Geklow back, which again, I'm adding this into the video, but I'm not 100% guaranteed because I haven't found the Discits myself. Since Geklow is electric itself, it might not let it. It's even though Discits' ability gives it can paralyze its opponents if it's paralyzed itself. Since Geklow's already electric type, it might not get paralyzed, but technically speaking, Discits' ability might pop up saying, oh, it's Harmonize, and it'll do it. But pretty much the thing is, if you paralyze Discits and it doesn't try to paralyze you back, or poison, or burn, it is a hidden ability. So again, there are other moves that have a chance to like burn, to poison, or to paralyze. But the only 100% guarantee right now is actually Geklow. I would recommend waiting until a Will-O-Wisp, until like a Toxic move comes out that is like guaranteed to poison or burn or whatever in the future, I guess, because also you don't do any damage, so I would recommend for those. But I thought I'd include this in the video, obviously because we ended up finding one. So again, pretty rare, but if you do end up getting one, that's pretty cool. But again, I would just recommend catching all of Discits, but I thought I'd include it anyway, because you can technically tell if it is a hidden ability before you catch it. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.